just the familiarity, with the offense. Those first, that first week and a half was heavy installation every day. So I think everybody kind of, at least the last 2 practices, were able to settle in a little bit more. We just kind of know exactly what was going on, know their responsibility, and slow down for them a little bit. I think quarterback-wise, I think Skylar has settled in as well. Not that he was doing well, but I could tell even just his comfort level has increased the last 2 practices. The last couple practices we've protected the football a little bit better.
Okay.
Went through a string there, 2 or 3 practices ago that we, turned it over too many times. So last 2 practices we've been better in that category. So.
I know Skylar's no stranger to carrying the ball himself in the running game, but is the way he'll be carrying the ball next season much different in the new system as what he was used to in the past?
I think overall, we'll be a little bit less of a quarterback-centered run game. I think, for them last year, Easton carried it, when they needed to, in the big games when it was crunch time. And I think we'll be able to do the same things with him this year. I don't think it'll. Like I said, I think it'll be a little bit less than what we've done historically.
Obviously, you guys felt good enough about scholarship numbers and quarterbacks to move Sammy to tight end, at least for the spring. But do you have a number you guys would love to have? Is it 4? Is it 5, like for scholarship quarterbacks in general?
We want to have 1 starter that's humming,
yeah,
and 2 more that are ready to get in there and do the same thing.
Right.
And it's one of those positions that I think our target number is 5 on scholarship.
Yeah.
But again, that number is going to fluctuate a little bit by how many you have and what your situation's like. And if you don't have that guy that you're really confident in, or multiple really, then you gotta keep digging.
Of course, yeah.
How are those guys behind Skylar coming along this spring in your estimation?
Up and down, really, and they're all really young. Obviously, all this is new to them. A lot of them have not gotten this many reps, with the 2s or with the, kind of at the north end. So, it's a process. Each one has, a little bit of the things that they're working on, or that, that get them. I've been impressed with, Nick Ost has really done a nice job and really worked hard. And, he studies so hard. Mentally, I've been really impressed with the amount of, or the few mental mistakes as far as just missed assignments that that he's had. He's really done a good job there and protected the football. He's got to continue working on him being a tall, long athlete. His quick feet and quick release and getting the ball out of his hand quick. John Holcomb's done a nice job. Again, just got to continue bringing him along, and so that he's comfortable with everything that's happening around him. But again, been impressed with how he's protected the football and some of the throws he's been able to make. He's done a nice job, and obviously Jaron, he's still being high school right now. So, I've been impressed with how he's coming along. He can make all the throws and has the arm talent you want. It's a lot on his plate. Right now, and he's sorting through it. He's working at it, and he's going to be a very, very good player. He's just trying to figure it out. Ryan's a tremendous athlete as well, and helping us on special teams and working his butt off, and doing a nice job. So
something Coach Bessenheim mentioned when he was in here a little more than a week ago was that what really impressed him about Jaron was that even when he maybe didn't know what was going on, he's able to convince the offensive lineman that he does. Is that rare? In terms of like a guy just coming in that young to kind of have that somewhat the poise. So to speak?
No, confidence and poise, and you know, and that's, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Too, right? And sometimes that's a good thing, you know, and he's able to operate and make plays off schedule, and you can tell he loves the game. He's got a passion for it. He's having fun out there, and that's very contagious with his teammates, and he's doing a nice job.
You talk about stuff being rare. You mentioned Ryan, you know, helping on special teams, saw him on coverage teams last year.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Like, what was the conversation? Did he come to one of you guys and say, I want to help anywhere I can and work on those units too, or how'd that work out?
You know, I think it was one of those deals that, you know, he really impressed us as a staff in out-of-season conditioning work, and how he was able to move and run and change direction. And you know, I mean, he's an unbelievable hard worker, unbelievable teammate, and so, I mean, those things stand out. I mean, you can really, those are very noticeable, and you know, and it's something that I went through as a young QB as well. You know, if they're not, you know, in that 2-ish rotation, you know, that we want to get our best guys on the field, and the guys that really want to help the football team, and he did that last year, and is continuing to do it, you know, this year as of now, and while still competing at quarterback. So he's a tremendous young man.
How many kids on this team you think know that you played receiver, caught a touchdown against A&M, that part of your career? Do they know about that?
You know, I don't know. You know, I haven't really asked them. You know, but it's, again, and that's my message to them, is whatever we got to do to get this football team down the road and to win ball games, we're going to do it. You know, and if that's special teams or whatever it is, you know, we'll do it. So.